Hey guys, LZL2.1 here, and welcome back to the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. Last time I had battled a good friend of mine with a bunch of decks that we'll be showing off later. Well, yeah. And today, this is not one of the decks that has been seen in the last video, but a deck that I've recently made. This deck is the Item Lock with LURANTIS GX. I'm always thinking about Virizion EX whenever I see this, but it's not Virizion, it's LURANTIS. Now the purpose of this deck is to use Ultra Balls, Timer Balls, Nest Balls, Force of Giant Plants, Sycamores if needed, and Hypnotics to get a turn 1 Vileplume, which will prevent both me and my opponent from playing any item cards from our hands. Now this is pretty important because there are some cards that wait, hold on. Actually, I'll keep explaining this. So the purpose of this deck is, well, I'm about to type it right now. This deck works well with Vileplume. I don't know how to spell its name right. Vileplume to deal major damage while your opponent is item locked. Is empty. LURANTIS GX is pretty much overpowered because I'm also playing down map as well. Anyways, purpose of this deck: get a Vileplume up. LURANTIS, get a LURANTIS up as well to deal, so that way I can start dealing damage with LURANTIS while my opponent is item locked thanks to Vileplume's ability. Now, anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, Vileplume. Its ability, Irritating Pollen, as I said earlier, prevents both me and my opponent from playing items, which means that if I go first, I'll be able to play my items and everything. Hopefully, emphasis on hopefully. I'll hopefully be able to get everything I need to power up this bad boy right here, LURANTIS GX. Now let's go over its attacks. Flower Supply, 1 energy, 40 damage, pretty okay, but you get to attach 2 basic energy cards from this profile to any of your Pokemon in any way you like. Not too bad, if I say so myself. And its second attack, Solar Blade, 2 grass energy and any other energy, allows you to hit for 120 and can heal 30 damage to itself. And its GX attack, Corsair GX, which does 50 damage times the number of grass energy attached to it. The thing is though, since it's a GX attack, we can only use it once. And that's 210 HP. So Incineroar is gonna have to roll. They're gonna have to deal a little extra to take this thing out. Even though it's weak to it. Yeah. Anyways, Hypnotic is only here for its ability, so that way I can just grab any grass type Pokemon from my hand. From my deck into my hand. Sorry guys. Kind of over there. I'm also playing Revitalizers just in case if Vileplume or LURANTIS gets knocked out, because I kind of need them both for this deck to work. Well, not really, but still. LURANTIS is my main attacker though, so I need that the most. I'm also playing 3 Floatstone. Hopefully I can attach them to Gloom and Gloom and a Shinotic before I get the item work down, so that way if they get my standard out, I don't have to worry. Anyways, I think that's it. Oh yeah, I gotta save it. I also added Town Hat, the best card in TCG, just so I can see where my prizes are. And anyways, well, there are some obvious weaknesses about the deck. Let me go back. One obvious weakness is that even though that you have all of these cards that can help you get the cards you need, you may not get them, which kinda sucks. And also, it's weak to fire. And Garbodor, which ability literally just laughs at, which gets rid of Shinotic and then Vileplume's ability, which means that if they play Garbodor and attach a tool to it, it gets to ignore that item lock. That's not good. And also, there is... I forgot the Pokemon's name. I'm gonna look it up. Evolution of this thing. Oh yeah, Banette, which has tool concealment, which means that if I get my standard out and this Bayonet is in play, game over. Or would be if I was playing Hex Maniac, which will help me, but help my opponent as well, because they won't be unlocked for that turn, which means they can start playing their items and stuff. But it will save me from any tough situation. Well, most tough situations. That is the that's like the weakness of this deck. Is that like you still have a chance of like not getting all the cards you need. You'll be locking yourself out as well, so if you're trying to recover, then it's not gonna go well for you. And it's weak to fire, and Garbodor and Bayonet. So yeah. Alright, so now that we got the introductions out of the way, how about we head? How about do about like 1 or 2 battles just to show off the power of this deck? Sounds like a plan.